Often concealed in the shadows of history, the contributions of women have been the foundation stones of our civilization. These are not mere footnotes in our chronicles, but pivotal moments that have shaped and continue to shape the trajectory of our world. Yet these luminous achievements remain too often unseen, unrecognized, and underappreciated. Imagine for a moment a world where these trailblazing women are not the unsung heroines but the celebrated architects of our history, a world where the narrative is not dominated by a single gender but a harmonious symphony of diverse voices. A world where every little girl knows that she too can be a scientist, a philosopher, an artist, or a leader. How different would our world be? How much richer and more vibrant would our shared history appear? This is not merely a hypothetical question but a call to action. A call to rewrite the narrative, to illuminate the unseen, to recognize the unrecognized. It's a call to celebrate the exceptional women who dared to challenge the status quo, to push the boundaries of what was deemed possible, and to carve out a space for themselves in the annals of history. From the ancient world to the modern era, from the fields of science to the corridors of power, women have been the driving forces behind countless innovations and breakthroughs. Their contributions have not just shaped our past, but are also shaping our present, and will undoubtedly continue to shape our future. Our journey begins here, at the dawn of civilization, where women were not just the nurturers, but also the innovators and leaders, the thinkers and the doers. Their stories are not just tales of personal triumph, but also of societal progress. They are the stories of humanity itself. So, journey with us as we voyage through time, celebrating female innovators and trailblazers. Let's unveil the unseen, recognize the underappreciated, and celebrate the extraordinary. Because every story we tell, every woman we celebrate, brings us one step closer to a world where every contribution is recognized, every voice is heard, and every dream is valued. In the dawn of civilization, women were not just bystanders, they were pioneers. Dive with me into the depths of history, where we find a rich tapestry of women whose contributions in science, politics, and the arts have often been overlooked. In the distant echo of ancient times, their stories resonate with us, reminding us of their pivotal roles in shaping our world. Let's travel to the sun-drenched shores of ancient Egypt, where women ruled as pharaohs and served as powerful priestesses. Among them was Hatshepsut, a queen who wore a king's crown and led her nation to an era of unprecedented peace and prosperity. Her reign was marked by extensive architectural projects and successful military campaigns. Moving eastward, we encounter the great Chinese poet and historian Ban Zhao. The first woman historian of China, she completed her brother's text, Book of Han, providing invaluable insights into the social norms and family structures of her time. Her wisdom still echoes in the annals of Chinese history. In the heart of the Mediterranean, we find Hypatia of Alexandria, a beacon of knowledge in a world often shrouded in darkness. A mathematician and philosopher, Hypatia was renowned for her eloquence and wisdom. Her teachings in a male-dominated field shattered the glass ceiling of her time, proving that the mind knows no gender. In the medieval period, Hildegard of Bingen, a German abbess, composed music, wrote on natural history and medicine, and was consulted by kings and popes for her spiritual insights. She was truly a woman ahead of her time. These remarkable women and countless others were the early pioneers who defied societal norms and expectations. They dared to venture into uncharted territories, pushing the boundaries of what was deemed possible for their gender. They were the trailblazers of their times, carving out paths for future generations of women to tread. Their stories serve as a testament to the indomitable spirit of women, a spirit that refuses to be confined by societal constraints. These women laid the groundwork for many advances we take for granted today. Let their stories inspire us, reminding us of the power of determination, courage, and innovation. The Renaissance and Enlightenment, periods of great intellectual awakening, and women were at the heart of it. In a world where the human mind was being celebrated, women were not just spectators, they were active participants, pioneering advancements in intellectual thought, science, and the arts. They were trailblazers in a time where their contributions were often overlooked, but their impact undeniable. Take, for instance, the remarkable Ada Lovelace. Born Ada Byron, daughter of the famous poet Lord Byron, she defied the societal norms of her time, becoming a mathematician and writer. Ada is often recognized as the world's first computer programmer, a title she earned in the 19th century, long before the modern computer as we know it was even a concept. She worked closely with Charles Babbage on his proposed mechanical general-purpose computer, the Analytical Engine. Ada's notes on the engine include what is recognized as the first algorithm intended to be processed by a machine. She saw the potential for the machine to go beyond mere calculations, suggesting it could create any content, including music and art, a concept that is strikingly similar to today's digital media. But Ada Lovelace was not alone in her trailblazing efforts. During these periods of Enlightenment and Renaissance, women like Émilie de Châtelet, a French mathematician, physicist and author, also left their mark. Châtelet is best known for her translation of Isaac Newton's Principia Mathematica, which is still the standard French translation today. These stories are but a glimpse into the world of women who dared to dream, to think, and to create during the Renaissance and Enlightenment. They navigated a world that often didn't recognize their worth, but they persisted, leaving a legacy that has shaped our modern world. They were not just women of their time, but women ahead of their time. So let's take a moment to appreciate the courage and tenacity of these women, who dared to tread where few women had before. These women proved that intellect and innovation know no gender. The Industrial Revolution and the 19th century, an era of transformation, driven in part by women. In the vast tableau of human history, this epoch stands out as a crucible of innovation and change. It was also a time when the contributions of women began to emerge from the shadows, illuminating the path towards a more equal society. Consider the inventors, who, with their minds ablaze with ideas, harnessed the power of technology and industry. Women like Margaret Knight, who defied societal norms to patent a machine that transformed the paper bag industry. Or Sarah Good, a former slave who became the first African-American woman to receive a US patent. The 19th century was also a golden age for literature, with women penning some of the most iconic works of the era. Writers like Jane Austen, whose nuanced portrayals of Georgian society remain beloved across the globe, and Mary Shelley, who birthed the genre of science fiction with her novel Frankenstein. And then there were the activists, the women who agitated for political and social change. Women like Sojourner Truth and Susan B. Anthony, who fought tirelessly for the rights of women and African Americans. Perhaps most emblematic of this era is Marie Curie, a trailblazer in the truest sense. Born in Warsaw, Curie moved to Paris to pursue her education in a time when women were rarely permitted to study. Her relentless pursuit of knowledge led to groundbreaking discoveries in radioactivity, earning her not one, but 2 Nobel Prizes. Curie's legacy continues to inspire, reminding us of the potential that lies within every woman, waiting to be unlocked. The Industrial Revolution and the 19th century were not just about steam engines and factories. It was an era when women began to break the shackles of tradition, stepping into roles that had been denied to them for centuries. They dared to dream, to invent, to write, and to fight for change. These women ignited change, shaping the world as we know it. In the stories of their lives, we find the seeds of progress that continue to bloom today. These women, these trailblazers and visionaries, remind us that history is not just a tale of kings and wars. It is a tapestry woven by all of us, regardless of gender, race, or creed. From the 20th century and beyond, women continue to break barriers and redefine possibilities. They courageously step forward, challenging norms and shaking the very fabric of our society. Their contributions span across various sectors, from technology to politics, human rights and beyond. A prime example is Rosalind Franklin, a trailblazer in the field of science. Franklin was instrumental in understanding the molecular structures of DNA. Her work, often overshadowed by her male counterparts, was the cornerstone in comprehending the very blueprint of life. It's through her unwavering dedication and resilience that we've been able to make significant strides in genetics and molecular biology. These women are not only making their mark in history books, but they're also shaping the narrative of our future. Their achievements serve as a testament to their resilience and a beacon of inspiration that lights the path for the next generation of female leaders and innovators. These women are not just making history, they are defining our future. The struggle for recognition continues, but the future is female. As we stand at the threshold of a new era, we must acknowledge the ongoing challenges that women face in gaining recognition for their contributions. From the laboratories to the boardrooms, from the arts to politics, women continue to shatter glass ceilings, often with little fanfare. Yet the winds of change are blowing. More than ever, we are witnessing the rise of female leaders and innovators across the globe. Women who are daring to dream and daring to act. Their fearless pursuit of knowledge and their unwavering commitment to making a difference are an inspiration to us all. These women are not just a part of history, they are shaping the future. They are sending a powerful message to the world and to future generations, that the future is indeed female. So join us in celebrating these women, and countless others, who are transforming the world one breakthrough at a time.